And it's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today I'm coming at you with another video. This is going to be a first of another series I'd like to start. We're going to call it Hobby News, and where we're going to bring you the news of all the different hobbies that I follow and see what's going on with them, see what we're excited for, have a little bit of discussion about what we're seeing and what we like, and just give my general opinions on how the games are going. So, of course, we got X-Wing, Legion, and Digimon. I'll probably end up doing them all in separate videos so that you can check out whichever one you're most interested in, or check them all out if you like that too. So without further ado, let's get into this one. We're going to be reviewing some information on set 6, BT-6 of the Digimon TCG, which is set to come out in North America next week on the 26th. Originally, it was set to come out on October the 13th, which was pushed back. People thought it would be like middle of November, then it was the end of November. So there's that. And then, of course, everything else has been pushed back. The starter decks were supposed to come out alongside of it. They are not coming out until December, hopefully before the end of December. I know a lot of people were excited for the starter decks with the memory boost cards. Could be very important to certain decks. Having to go into BT6 without that memory boost creates a different format than what Japan got, and from what Europe got, as they did not get delayed at all either. Even more so, the pre-releases were just announced that they had been delayed too. So the pre-releases for set 6 aren't really happening. It doesn't really apply to me, unfortunately. I still don't have a big enough community to do tournaments around here. I'm hoping to get that number up. So if you're local and you're Campbell River and you want to get a Digimon community started up, contact me and let me know, and we can start getting together, hopefully playing more games. I'd like to start doing pre-releases and stuff like that. My store is interested in it. We just got to have some numbers. But without further ado, let's get into set 6 here. We're gonna go to the card list section. Their site is really amazing because it shows you all the cards. You can look at all the effects. You get to see all the alternate arts too. See here, you can look at all the sets. And the really cool thing is that you can find out all the different alti arts listed for that certain card. So if there's a certain card you really like, you want to get all the different versions, or you want a foil version, you're a collector, you want to collect all of them, or you just, you really like a certain art, you can find that information there, which is really great. So anyways, so we're going to just go back here. We got our double diamond set. One thing I thought was really cool with this set is instead of having the alt art box topper tamers, they did the box topper babies, which is really cool because foil babies look amazing. I've looked at their abilities. They all seem, pretty good. I think the ones that stand out the most are Kyromon. I'm not good with names, so I'm going to probably butcher a lot of stuff. That's why I call Turimon Pants Rabbit. When one of your once per turn, when one of your opponent's Digivolution cards are trashed, trigger draw one. So blue, if you don't know, has the kind of staple ability of trashing Digivolution cards. So it's really big on them, and that's draw one off of that. It's pretty good. Then you have BB-Mon when attacking once per turn. If you have 3 security cards, gain 1 memory. Again, yellow, they like to have some kind of security control. A lot of time they're sitting at 3 because they get lots of abilities at 3. And then you have Pinamon. If you attack when attacking once per turn, if you attack opponent's Digimon, trigger draw 1. That's simple, draw 1. But with the OTK variant of green, it could be good. Now the ones I really like are Pagumon and Sunamon, because the babies for purple and black are really hit and miss. There's some really good purple ones. There's some okay black ones, but they're really so black has a non-deletion one, which is cool because we haven't had that before. Reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand if it's a black card. Well, most likely going to be a black card. So that's, just replaces itself. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of your deck, unless you get that Omnimon, and then you're like, no. And then, of course, for Sunamon, When you trash a card, your turn once per turn, which is a big thing in purple if you don't know. If you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, trigger draw one. So it's just an extra draw engine off your trash engine, which usually like a lot of things, Gabumon, your inheritable, your if you have Sunamon and then Gabumon and then a champion or higher, you're attacking, draw one, trash one, and then draw one. So it's a +1. So it's really good. Miramon, I thought that was in DP boost, nothing special. That's the only one that I really thought wasn't that special. So let's get into red. I've heard there's the whole bond of bravery, bond of friendship, which I didn't actually like bond of bravery because he should have been like bond of courage but bravery and courage are the same thing really. Probably little technical difficulties in the meaning, but pretty much very the same thing. We get another Shoutmon. For Shoutmon players, I play Shoutmon DX, so that's kind of cool. And we get another Flamemon for the hybrid stuff. The stuff I'm interested in, of course, is the Jessmon, and not because it's the best deck, is what people are saying. I don't follow the meta super heavily. Like I know what it is, but I'm not like because I don't have a lot. I do play competitively, so I like to play competitive decks. I like to play decks that are at least tier 2, tier 1.5 and above. Like just because I like to have get experience from my matches because I like to play competitively. But I don't have to play the best deck. Mostly Jessmon for me is a personal Digimon favorite from the games. I thought he was one of the coolest guys I ever seen. I really wished he was in some of the TV series I watched. I don't know because I don't watch any of the Japanese exclusive stuff that hasn't come out in English. Me personally, I have to watch dub. That isn't saying that I don't feel like the sub is good. I just personally, that's my prerogative. But I'm really excited for the Jessmon stuff. Really want to play that. And then you have the Magnet Kidmon. He's part of the whole Three Musketeers line. You got another Strabimon. So that's going to be, again, hybrid stuff, which we're going to get a lot of hybrid in BT-7. So very interesting there. I like the whole rookies getting alti arts. We've gone from just the megas getting alti arts to like sets like BT4 where your ultimates got some alti arts, and then now you're getting rookies having alti arts. So that's cool, kind of like spreading it around. So it fills out your deck nicely if you like to hollow out your deck or have those alti arts kind of fills out your deck rather than just your level 6s being the nicest cards in your deck. Majiramon. From season 4, one of the 12 Devas. I think it's 12 Devas. So that's kind of cool. I think this is one of the first Devas we have. I don't know if we have any other Devas. I'm pretty sure we don't. So that's kind of cool. We're getting some of the Devas. And a Zulongmon, one of the 4 great Digimon. So that's kind of cool as well. So it'd be cool to see more of those. Could do like a Deva deck or a sovereign deck in the future. We'll see what happens. So then we get into the yellow. We got the Pulsemon variant and Yellow Wizardmon. That's kind of cool. Pulsemon looks like they're going to have a Pulsemon deck. So that's kind of cool, especially with the promo Pulsemon being so important to the game. It's just nice kind of changing things up. And then you have Dynasmon, another Royal Knight, where I don't know how many Royal Knights we're up to, but we probably got at least more than half of them. I know we got Leopardmon, Gallantmon, Kentarosmon, Lord Nightmon, Dynasmon, Omnimon, obviously. A lot of Omnimons. So we got quite a few of the Royal Knights now, which again, Royal Knights are one of my favorite things. The alti art looks really good, so that's cool. And then you got the green line. I'm not so much sure about the green line. I haven't been paying attention to it with the Morphomon, stuff like that, like what kind of stuff that's about. Arbormon and Peldramon, Season 4, that's some of the Legendary Warriors. Again, more hybrid stuff. So we're getting some of the bad guys now, so which is cool. And then Eldradimon, if you're not familiar, is from season 5. He's a giant. Basically, he's like a giant Digimon kingdom on the back of a turtle. So that's kind of cool. And then Ancient Troymon, not familiar. You have to do more research to know this, but Ancient Troymon is one of the um, 10 legendary warriors, their ancient form. So the 10 legendary warriors had ancient forms, only 2 of which survived the battle with Lucimon, which were ancient Greymon and ancient Garurumon, and that's why we have those cards. And they're talked about in the Series 4. All the rest of them were reborn as spirits, and that's where you get the 2, the beast and the human spirit. So Arbamon being the human spirit, Peldramon being the beast spirit, and then his ancient spirit, which is the original ancient Troymon. So we're probably going to get all those eventually as well. So that's kind of cool. And then into black, another Toy Agumon. I did not see this before. Another kind of inheritable boost for if you have blocker. So that's kind of interesting. 2K DPs are really easy to delete. Volcanomon, just looking through here. The Mamimons are kind of cool, and Gundramon. Always goes to the bottom when I click to the next one. Gankumon looks kind of cool. I don't know if he's necessarily that good. And then purple has a lot of cool, Goblimon, another Impmon with BL Starmon in the background. Ogremon, lots of cool cards. I think a lot of the effects too are just going to be really good. Skull Greymon looks really really awesome, and they got the whole Titamon purple now. Can't remember which one. I think Titamon was green in set 1, and yeah, so now you get a purple Titamon, so that's kind of cool as well. And then of course the Sistermon stuff, which is to go with the Jessmon, looks really good. I'm really hoping I can get some alties off boxes I'm gonna pull, because they look really good. I know that they did Sistermon Seal instead of Sistermon. I guess I don't know what the word was, but it was equivalent of black, and she had like a gun and stuff like that. So she got I guess she got edited for the American market, because doesn't everyone in the United States have like guns? Like whatever, but just because you don't show them doesn't mean they don't have them. And then you got Eosmon, the different forms of Eosmon. That looks cool. Alphamon, I love Alphamon. He's probably my top, maybe my second favorite of the Royal Knight Digimon. So I was really stoked. His ability, I don't think it's that great. I mean, look, the card art, it looks amazing, but I just don't think his ability is too great. And hopefully with the Doru line coming in BT-7, he'll be a little bit better, more useful to black. Because it's like that is the Doru is his former Digivolutions until he gets up to Alphamon. So yeah, so hopefully there's some good stuff in there. And then of course we have BL Starmon, which is like the female Beelzemon. Again, part of the Three Musketeers. I kind of passed the other one up above. I can't remember which the other third Musketeer in this set is. That's kind of like, I think, like one of the broken decks they're saying for this format is the Three Musketeers, which I'm not really interested in. I'm interested in BL Starmon. I'd actually be interested in like a BL deck, like maybe her and Beelzemon. I don't know how their abilities would pair up. Probably not, because it's the whole thing for the Three Musketeers. So if they made a different BL Starmon that was just more purple based, maybe that could be cool in the future. And then of course you got your Ghost Omnimon, which is really cool and really expensive. So I don't know what the pull rate on this guy is. Again, right now with the delay of BT-6, the card prices are nuts on some things. Like some things are like dirt cheap, but some things that you're going to get if you pull a box, right? Things you're going to get a lot of if you pull a box are dirt cheap, but things that, are kind of, the cream of the crop, the secrets, they're just going nuts with the prices. So I mean, I wouldn't, as a Canadian player, and as a on the Vancouver Island, and as a North American player, I wouldn't buy from this set right now unless someone's just saying, hey, this is, giving it away for like nothing. Like they're giving away the Alti Art box toppers for nothing. They're really cheap in comparison to most of the other box toppers. So I mean, like, yeah, if you can pick up something from like a European player, you're looking for something else, then yeah. But I wouldn't buy any of the expensive stuff. I mean, just wait until the boxes come out. I mean, we're 1 week away, right? Then you have your Bond of Bravery, Bond of Friendship Tamers. So that's cool. The I'm a Shine Greymon player, so the TK Kari thing is really cool. Gaining 2 memory for having fewer security cards than your opponent. That's like yellow in a bag, right? Like, I'm gonna give all my security to you and just keep 2, and then gain a bunch of memory and then just destroy you in like 1 turn, kind of thing like that. So it's that's really cool. I haven't looked really too much into the black one. If your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. It's kind of average. I mean, good against Rookie Rush, obviously. Can draw 1 off of a destroyed Digimon. Doesn't have a level 4 or lower. Yeah. Attacks and spend this Tamer to draw 1 card. So that's kind of cool. And the fact that most other decks, other than Rookie Rush decks, don't keep level 4s on the field. So I wonder if that counts I'd have to check the ruling. I wonder if that would count the Digimon in the raising area. It'd be interesting to know, just because the raising area is just kind of there, but not there a lot of the time. And then this one's for the Eosmon. And then, of course, you have the different option cards. I'm not going to really go into those. Option cards are really hit or miss a lot of the time. You have the Glaive Memory Boost, another Memory Boost card. So that's interesting. The Memory Boost cards are going to start being a lot more important. And the Wyvern's Breath, of course, is a cool security card. It's better. I think it's better than what's it called? It's not Eden's Javelin. It's the other one. It's Glorious Burst. Glorious Burst, really good card. Not as prevalent in Shine right now, but when your opponent gets minus 15,000 DP for the turn, it can kill an Omnimon. It can kill an unmodified Omnimon. That's pretty good. Whereas Glorious Burst, I think, was only 13. But every tamer you had on the field decreased its cost from 9 downwards. So a lot of the time you'd only be playing 6 for it. But this is more of a Gaia Force for yellow, with the stipulation that it activates all your cool DP reduction abilities, like your Patamons. Like your Patamon gain 1 member or draw 1 kind of thing, like off of deleting an opponent's Digimon. So in realistically, you use that, and it's only 7 because you get the as long as you have the Patamon on the field, of course. So that's pretty much it, right, guys? Just kind of just a little news report going through what I think of this set. Excuse me. I think it's been way too long. Which is not the company's fault. I mean, product delays are all over the place. We're not getting anything. So my opinion is it's a really good set. A lot of people are past it. They're looking forward to BT-7, to BT-8, which honestly I think you kind of got to live in the now, because BT-7 and BT-8 could be delayed too. These production issues could keep going, and we could see delays, and we're going to see delays. We're seeing delays with the starter deck. We're seeing delays with EX01, the Classic Collection. That's not coming out until next January. So if they're going to release EX01 in January, the chances are they're going to bump BT-7 too. Maybe they'll do a smaller bump. Maybe they'll only, middle of February, end of February, 1 month again, just kind of reset everything so that you're going, at the same pace as they planned before this delay. We don't know yet. We'll find out in the next month or so what's going to be going on with all this stuff. So all I can say is enjoy the game, play in the now. BT-6 is out next week. We're finally through that BT-5 format. I know there's a lot of people that are tired and just they've got BT-5 fatigue. So, stay positive. It's a great game. If you're a childhood fan of Digimon like me, you can't wait to see the new stuff. A lot of people are like already want BT-8 because of the multicolored cards, but we'll get into that in another news report. So I hope you like this video, guys. Remember to comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see. And if you want to see me go more into depth on the cards, we can do that in future videos. Just let me know. That's all the time we have for this video, guys. If you like today's content, remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications. It all really helps in what we're doing and makes it feel like everything's worth it. That's all for now, folks.